issues with, because of somebody's car, you got pain, you were angry with somebody, and because of that, you spoke ill about God. And I've said God for all this year. We serve God, we pray, we fast, nothing is happening. If you want to serve God with everything, let me tell you this: don't expect anything back. If He opens doors for you, fine. If He blesses you, fine. But I have come to see some people who have worshipped God for the rest of their lives, who have been faithful to God. I have seen some people who have served God with everything, but one way or the other, they died in a way that even them that were on the sick bed that they were dying, they still had the faith and they were happy they were on that bed and they appreciated God. Listen, you can never understand God. Nobody should. And it's not what you say that will change God from being who He is. He is God. And how He does His things, I don't know how He does it. And I can't explain how God. I want to say this to Christians who are listening to me today. You see, somebody will say that I've served God for 50, 40 years. I've been faithful. I've been that waiting upon Him, but still nothing is happening. Is God still alive? Is God real? Listen, my dear. Somebody served God throughout her life and never got married or neither had a child, but she was happy and fulfilled. I am not here to explain that to us. But I want to tell you that we are in the times that it's not time to be asking, is God alive? Is God there? No. God is still God. He is alive. No matter what we go through, I know everything is working together for our good. That's what I know. I believe there is a God who is in this situation with us. It is not time to insult. It is not time to pick who said it and who didn't say no. It is time for you to build your own rapport with God. There should be a communication. There's a time for you to be your alone time with God. Does God know you? Does He know you? Do you know God personally? Can you feel God? Can you communicate with God? Or you have issues because nothing is working, nothing is happening to your life. The marriage has not come, the child, the money, and all that has not come. So you think that God is not God. Let me tell you this. What is money? What is car? What is property? What is whatever? People are dying and they are leaving all those things you are fighting for. People are dying. They don't even care about their account, the money they have in their account. They don't care about their transactions, their houses, the dresses they have. They don't care about their car and anything. And if it's because of money, car, marriage, that is why you don't want to serve God, I beg you, say shame to yourself, because the car and the money and the babies and all that you are looking for, are they worth it? Have you checked your soul where you belong and where you want to get to in life? I just want to share this thought with some of us. Christianity is not a joke. It is not a time to have a competition with somebody. Let me tell you this, the day of judgment, you wouldn't care who is standing with you. You wouldn't care about those that loved you and those who didn't love you. They don't matter. What matters, it's you. Your relationship, your commitment to God, your readiness to sacrifice everything to God. You see how the world has tend to be? Before Italy, they got this big whatever happened and it has exploded for people dying. They had a gay party. That was the last day of their meetings and whatever. And it spread. I don't know what is going on. America has its own, UK, Ghana. Everybody one way or the other. We are not perfect. You are not the right person to judge. I'm not the right person to judge. But my question is that if you ever cried to God and you ever got angry that because you are not married, you have no child, you don't have car, you don't have money, you've not traveled before, and whatever, it doesn't make God God. That is why you let God to follow. And those listening to me that you let God to go and seek for SethEkow or seek for money rituals or whatever. Today, everybody's in the house, you're in the room. What are you doing with the money? Have you seen how vanity some things are in our lives? Have you seen how unimportant some things are. Somebody's husband is dead. Somebody's wife is gone. Somebody's children are gone. A whole family is gone. So if because of the family you are serving God, then they are gone. They are gone. Christianity, you don't need anybody to beg you to serve God. God, there are days that are more dangerous than these days. There are days that are more dangerous than your fibroid or your cancer. There are days that are too dangerous that you don't even think about your child or your husband or your wife. It is you and God. It is high time we have a call. It is high time we come back to ourselves and know that if the Bible says these things are vanity, they are vanity. You hate somebody. You don't like somebody. You're fighting with somebody. You're on loggerheads with somebody. Somebody is an enemy to you. You just don't like somebody. Why? What is the reason? Because they hate you? Or because they did something to you? Does it matter who loves or who hates you? It doesn't matter. What matters is that your heart and your mind towards the things of God. Those that have been judging, men of God, women of God, media, whoever you are, you have groups, and if this one is not in your group, you tend to hate the person. My dear, the time is so short. The time is so limited to be wasting it on hate. And to the men that were cheating on their wives. Oh, okay. So, should in case you are sick on the bed now, should in case you have corona now and you're on the bed, will your girlfriend be there, or it is going to be your wife that will be there? What's the need of cheating? To the wife that wants to divorce and everything, okay, you wanted to divorce, fine. He wasn't a perfect man, you couldn't let go, you couldn't forgive and all that, and you left and you picked your things and you left. Okay, when you left and you heard your husband is dead, are you going to be happy, or you wish you would be there to still fight with you? At least you should be there to fight and you'll be okay with it. Let me tell you this, we all need each other. We all need each other one way or the other. And even if we don't have each other, do you have God that will be with you to comfort you? Your inner man, does it tell you have a place to go? Everybody is scared. Oh, what is going to happen? You are scared because you don't know where you're going to should in case something happens to you. Let me tell you, the coronavirus, Christians are dying, non-Christians are dying, Muslims are dying, traditionalists are dying. Coronavirus is not for only worldly people. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. But let me tell you this. No matter what happens, no matter the situations we are in now, no matter what will go on in our life, I want somebody to gather this faith and tell yourself, you don't care what happens. All you care is, will God be pleased with you? Will God be pleased with you? Some people are saying, the pastors are taking money and all that. If the pastor is taking your money, today when the pastor dies, he doesn't go with the money. If you have saved money there, if you die, you never go with the money. So this money is an issue that brings hatred between husbands, wives, brings hatred between people. We will die and leave it there. But after death, what next? What next? Because of your husband, you are too evil to go to the length of going to shrines looking for concussions. Because you want to get married, young ladies do so many concussions to get married. Oh, wow. For marriage, have you seen your end today? The man is with you. What next? Have you seen how vanity things are in life? Have you seen how unimportant these things we die and kill for? These things we want to sacrifice, kill our brothers, kill our sisters, hate people for. What's the end of it? Nothing. When you go to social media, you see bloggers fighting, men of God fighting. This one is fighting, media. Everywhere, everybody is fighting. Until when will we come back to ourselves and know that we are one people? One God. Why do I need to hate you? Why do you have to hate me? Why do you want to say things at my back just to break me down? I want us to read something I want us to read so that we'll be able to know this. There's these three Hebrew guys that said to themselves, they will not bow no matter what happened, even when they die with their sickness. These Hebrew guys that had the faith and said to themselves, no matter what happens to them, God will still be God. I don't know what you may be going through. I don't know what is your story. Maybe you were a good chorister, you've been a good preacher, but cancer is killing you. Maybe kidney is killing you. You are a good singer, you are a virgin, you've been faithful, you never got married. But today cancer is killing you. Ask yourself, those that were living in the world, the worldly people, they lived any kind of life. They have kids, they have family, even that they are not dying of kidney or cancer. But you that serve God with everything, you are dying of cancer. Stop saying those things. Go back and ask God for forgiveness and tell God, I know all things are working together for my good. I may be having cancer today. I may be having kidney problems today. But you, God, knows best why I am here. So even on my sick bed, I will still acknowledge who you are in my life. The minute I have with you is much important to me than the rest of my life I will live in this world. Let's think about this. Why you killed somebody to take their positions? Today, what will you do with the position if you are sick on the bed? As you took somebody's husband, somebody's wife, should in case you die today, was it worth fighting and dying for? Why can't you just call the person and say, I am sorry? Why don't you say to yourself, I don't care again, no matter what happens? Is God not able to take care of us? You think God is not capable of channel his help unto us? You think our God is helpless to come true for us? No, he's not. He's just waiting for you and I to say to ourselves, our God is able. Read, because I read Daniel chapter what? Chapter 3, yeah? The verse 12. Read.
Prove thy servant, I beseech thee.
Wait. Let's read it. Everybody take your Bible to Daniel chapter 3, the verse what?
12.
Okay, so let's go.
Prove thy servant, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat, and water to drink.
What are you reading from? Daniel chapter 3, verse
12.
Okay, read.
Prove thy servant, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat, and water to drink. Then let our countenances be looked
Our
upon.
continents. Yeah, okay, read.
Be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with
we are
thy
reading Daniel.
servant.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's supposed Daniel 3. We are reading Daniel 1. Daniel 3. Read.
12.
Daniel 3, verse 12. Read.
There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not their gods, nor
They serve not their God.
They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and
Bring your
fury,
face. I want to see your face. Bring your face. Read.
in his rage of fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my God, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, paltry, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, you will be cast the same are into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace.
Our God whom we serve is able to deliver us
from this fiery furnace.
Okay.
And he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. But if not, be it
this is the place I said, but if not,
be it known unto thee.
Let this be known unto the world.
O king.
O king.
That will not serve thy God nor worship.
If even our God will not answer us, and you put us in the fire, know this, O king, we will not bow to your God, no matter the situation we find ourselves, no matter what happens, no matter how we may be disappointed by people, no matter how people will speak against our God. People are saying, wait your God, what's the need for the there's no need for fasting and prayer, we don't need that. No matter how it is, if even our God will not come true for us, we will not bow. Read.
Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Some people will be asked, the answers will give them. Some people will still not understand why we will not stop serving God and listen to them. Because some of them think that we are fools. We don't know what we are doing. But let me tell you this. You may not understand our God. Let anything happen to us. We believe in our God that we serve. That in every situation, He's capable. He's capable to take care of us. If even our God will not answer, if even our God will not come true for us, we will still not bow. We will not succumb. We will not bow because of money, bow because of platform, bow because of what we will get. Let me tell you this. Now that they say lockdown, can you drive your car? Should in case there is a lockdown for a very long time, can you drive your car? Can you even go to the bank? See the way they were beating people. They are beating people. You can't go to the bank to get your money. You can't go outside to buy anything. You can't drive the own car you bought and you were boasting about it. That big cars you were having issues with because of somebody's car, you got pain. You were angry with somebody, and because of that, you spoke ill about God. And I've said God for all this year. We serve God, we pray, we fast, nothing is happening. You follow the world. If you say you left God because of that, now the car is parked. Have you seen how useless those things are? Yes, they are good. The Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and every other thing shall be added. If you're seeking God well, if you're committed to seeking God, any other thing you have in this world, you will not put your trust in them. You will not put your trust in things that cannot save you. You will not put your hope in things that will not take you anywhere. Your relationship with God, your commitment to God is what is important. If I die with God today, I am happy because I know I pray everybody will listen to me. I've come to realize in this short period, I was offline for some time because I had to do self-quarantine and all that, but it's over and I'm fine. Listen to this. Then I began to realize and listen to some things, see some things. People love sex, and because of sex, people are falling from the grace of God. I watch sex and I want to understand the power it carries. I realize that it's not about the sex that is important, but the spirit behind it. Somebody is too addicted to pornography because of they don't even know how to stop it. Not because you know how to stop it. Not because you can't stop it. There is a spirit that always wants to lure you to that thing so that you cannot communicate with God right. Somebody is too addicted with sleeping people's husbands, lying people. Everybody has got his own issue. But I'm asking this: if it gets to the point you are dying, will all this be worth of it? Will it be worth it? Dying for them? Will it be worth dying for we sleeping around, being a gay, being a lesbian? Everything you want, you are dying for. Is it worth it? Those that are serving God, they call themselves men of God. Some of them that know they are not serving God, they have other powers backing them. Man of God, woman of God, will it be worth it when you know today is your last day and you realize the power you carry is not from God? Will it be worth it? Will it be worth it when you take somebody's husband, some people are still not repentant of their life. Some people are still boastful of their lives they are living. You were a prostitute and you are happy about it. This is the right time to sit down and analyze and think about your life. You are just sleeping around. Yes, sex, you want to enjoy yourself, no problem. Because you think sex is a game. It get a point in everybody's life that you realize sex, money, everything is useless. At that point when you are dying on that bed, the only one you look and you want to know is God. Whilst you have breath, whilst you can see, whilst you can talk, whilst you can change things in your life, change it now. I want you to share for somebody to listen because I'll be off within some few minutes. I just came to speak to you. It dawns on me to speak to you about this. Because I read for me.
Therefore, he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated. Then he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach.
You see, there are mighty men that the devil will bring your way to bring you down. Nebuchadnezzar commanded his most mighty men. Why? Because Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow to their God. Let me tell you this. There are days that are coming that those that will refuse to reject Christ, you'll be brutalized. You'll be humiliated. You go through a lot, all for you to deny Christ. But let me tell you this. Even in those times, don't worry about what will come your way. They can kill you today. They can kill you tomorrow. You will go through the pain, the affliction. People will insult you. People will look down on you. People will say things about you. People will disgrace you. Now in this social media, somebody is waiting to come and form lies about you that looks like the truth. The Bible have said it, that the days are coming where truth will become a lie and the lie becomes the truth. People will follow and listen to them because they will conspire with greater people with money. Now this world is ruled by people with money. This world is ruled by people who are on the higher levels connected. But let me tell you, those people who are even in the higher level, who thinks they have the world, they control this world, they are human beings and they can die. They are not above God. Remember this, go and tell them, wherever they are, the world leaders, the strong men, the strong women who organize, and the world is in their hands. Tell them the world is not in their hands. The world is in the hands of our God. If they think the devil rules, this world is not for the devil, it's for God. If they have got a portion to rule, it doesn't mean they own this world. Let them bring their big men, bring their strong men, bring their people who are connected. They can put you in prison. Some can threaten you. If you don't shut up, we will silence you and your family. If you kill me today, you can't kill me tomorrow. It is not death that will shut us up from serving God. I wish you could also say the same thing. It is not situation that passes in your marriage, the divorce, the anger, the jealousy that will change you from serving your God. Tell the world, no matter what will happen, no matter what we'll go through, our God is still God. Read for me. I want you to share. As she's reading, I want you to share. Share. Invite people to be part of it. Invite people. Somebody needs to hear this and bring back where God, go back to where God wants them to be. I want you to share it. Listen to me and know this. That after everything is over, know this. There are days that are on their way coming. Dangerous days. That the only thing that can save you is the name of the Lord. Because I read for you.
Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flames of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men...
see, even the men that were taking Shadrach and Meshach to the fire, the moment they got close to that fire, they rather got burnt. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were still alive. Your enemies will be burnt. Those who are trying to bring you down, those who are trying to destroy you, those who are conspiring against you, they are planning for your death, planning for your shame, planning to stop your destiny. But tell them this: God is up there watching. They will fall and they will die. Read for me.
Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto his counselors, Did we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. The king, he answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no heads, and the form in the 4th is like the Son of God.
You see, the king rather put 3 men in the fire. But when the king realized, he saw that there are no more 3. You see, some people still will not understand why you are still making it. Do you know why? Because there is somebody they cannot see. There is a God that is always on your side, even in your weakest point. There is a God that takes care of his own. All you need is not to be afraid of the situations around you. Rather, be for Christ and Christ alone. Let's stand for Christ and Christ alone. It may not be easy in that situation, but it's better to suffer today to go to heaven tomorrow than to enjoy today and suffer tomorrow. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said to themselves, we will not bow to Nebuchadnezzar. We will not bow because we are hungry. We will not bow because we have no words to say, because of sex, because of car, because of you want to travel, because of opportunity, because of money. You sold yourself out today. The money, you got it, you got it, everything. Are you happy? Are you happy? Because you want congregation, because you want people to follow you. You want a big congregation. Now there is no church. You are home and a congregation with you. Because the congregation where you went to show your soul. You sold your soul for the devil because you want to get a big congregation. Today, can you have the congregation? No. This tells you that there are days that whatever you are dying for can't save you. You can't have all your congregations in your room now. Then this is the man who has a big church and all that. My dear, the days that we are in is not who has a big church. It's not about who has a big congregation. Where are they? They are nowhere to be found. That members, that is why you went to kill yourself. You are selling all that to them. Today, why are you going to sell all those things for? There's nobody there. Nobody will call somebody to come. They are not coming because if they come out, they are going to be beaten. I'm trying to bring your mind to something that is good. We have everything, but have it by the way God wants you to have it. Don't find other means to make wealth for yourself where God is not part of it. I'll let you read it. There is life. There are things we need to think about. There are things we need to consider. There are things we need to think about. If you don't know Christ, go look for him. If you have messed up, this is the right time to communicate with him. If you know you've made mistakes, please. The only one you can go and confess to is Jesus. No man can help you. No man can heal you and be there for you. Find God. Hold on to God. Have faith in God. Build your relationship with God. Build your hopes in God. The only answer is God. Look for God. Search for God. If there's anything you need to do now, is to build your faith in God. Because there is a God up there who is watching over you and is watching over me. There is a God that knows your heart and knows your mind. There is a good singer, powerful man of God that has gone through the operation. There is a good preacher that because of cancer, she or he is limited. When you hear their story, you ask yourself, are they being faithful to God? Why did they die like this? I can't answer that, and it's not your place to answer that. It is for God to deal with it. All things are working together for our good. My problem is not how you're going to die, but where you are going to. My problem is not the money, the car, the marriage, the traveling, no. But it's where you're going to. The place you have with God. The eternal life He has promised us. You have all the money in your account, should in case you die today. Somebody else somewhere who has never suffered for your money will not even allow your wife and your kids to enjoy the money. Somebody else will take it from you. If you're going to give up on God because your marriage is not working, things are not clicking, your husband is cheating, all that. Yes, they are all part of it, but let go of those situations. Let God handle it. He knows better than what you know. You can help it. He will help you. All you need to do is direct it to Him. I've always said this. If you listen to this world, you will fall from grace. If you listen to people's direction, you will die from grace. But if only you can communicate with God and tell God, let your will be done. It is better to give the battle to God than to fight it. Because I can't fight my own battle. It is only God that will fight the battle. Yeah, it doesn't matter what happens. Some are dead, they are gone. They have found their place. Whether they are in heaven or they are in hell, they can't come back again. But you and I, we have the opportunity to make amends. We have the opportunity to stop some things in our lives. You drink alcohol, you sleep with women, you have no respect for this body. This is the temple of God. Sometimes when you watch how our young ladies on Facebook, people who are doing pornography, movies and all that, when you watch how potential some of our young guys and our young girls are, whilst they are wasting it on unnecessary things, this body is the temple of God. Watch out how you deal with this body, because one day the one that owns this body will ask you questions about what you did with your body. You don't own yourself. You don't own your breath. See how people are dying for breath. See how US is crying for God. See how Italy is crying for God. See how France, Spain, Germany, Ghana, everywhere in this world, we are crying. Go to China now, they are crying and begging for Bibles. Listen, it's not about crying for Bible. It's about looking for God. Know Him. You can be alone with Him, cry to Him and tell Him, I want to know you. Because He hears you, He sees you, He knows you, He understands your feeling. He knows what you are going through. Don't let anybody help you. Help yourself. Let's forget about these things that we are crying for. Mommy, pray for my marriage, pray for this. Yes, they are all good, but have you prayed for your soul? Look for God. Pray for your soul. Find a place for your soul. Find that joy in God, where when everybody is giving up, you are looking up to Him. When everybody is losing hope, When it came to the point they said lockdown, people were crying and looking for where will you sleep and where you what you eat. Is that what you care about? They are good to think about those things. Somebody can have food enough in their house, but they are dead. They are nowhere to eat the food. Somebody has got mansions to sleep inside, good bed, good bedrooms, good bathhouse, but they are in the mortuary. They don't even have a place to bury them. Have you seen how pathetic we are? You have a building, you build a house, you bought your own land to build your house, you have mansions, but when you died, they threw you away. Go to Italy, they are burning them. Now they can't burn them again, so they are throwing all of them in a pit. Then why won't they take you to your house where you built and bury you there? Now nobody even wants you in their house again because you will infect them. You see how useless this cars and this. Why wouldn't they even put you in your car? Because you bought it with your money. Now somebody else will be taking your car because they don't even want you to get close. You need to be isolated. Hey, this world, everything we are fighting for, vanity. You see how you have a lot of money you stored in your account, different accounts in dollars, in euros, in pounds. Today, your money can't even save you in the hands of doctors. You die just anyhow. See people on the streets because the hospital is full up. There's no place for people to sleep on. But you have a good bed. You bought the most expensive bed. You built the most expensive mansion. But it tells you that there are days that comes that even your house that you have built, you can't have access to sleep inside. This world is a dangerous world. People you call you love, they get to a point, some sickness, they can't get close to you. They have to be distant. Have you thought about all this? All the money you've been looking for. Because of money, you respect nobody. Now, when you are sick in the hospital, they don't know whether you are the billionaire or this one is the poor man. How they will treat the poor man, they will treat you the same. Some of you don't care who you are. When you're at the point of dying, you don't care about your money. You don't care about the cars. You don't care about your companies. All you care about is your life. How you can be saved. Life is most important than any other thing you look for. And the one that holds alive, his name is Jesus. If you have a court grandmaster, if you have whatever, you have a place you go for protection and all that. Even they themselves are looking for help. They themselves are running for help. Men of God, women of God, that because of pride, nobody should touch you because you are highly anointed and nobody can touch you. Nobody can come close to you. Now you see where you are at the hospital. The one you don't respect, the lowest person in life you have no respect for because you think you are better than them. They are the one claiming you are even seeking for them to come in and help you. Have you seen how life is? Have you seen how important we need God? Have you seen how important we need Him? We can't do without God. Our life should depend on God, not on men. Not on vanity things, not on vain things that cannot save us in times of difficulty. I want you to share this, but I'm going to go off within some few minutes. I want you to share. Tell somebody about this. Invite somebody on the page. Let the person hear this. and know this. This life and the things in it, they belong to God. Powerful men are being infected. Powerful women are crying for help. The poor is dying, the rich is dying. There are days that you realize that everything you died for, everything you are crying for, they are all vanity. There's no use of them. So why do you hate somebody? Why is somebody an enemy to you? Hey, let's reason up. Let's come back to ourselves. Let's stop this insult, this disrespect we have with each other, this lies we say about people, this interest of making wealth without looking for God. Because somebody has got money can come to Facebook and insult men of God, insult people of higher level. Oh wow. So they have the bread to insult. The time is coming, you beg for bread, you can't have it. Today we are alive, tomorrow we are not there. That is how life is. So whilst you have breath, value it. Value the breath you have. Value the chance you have. Value your life. And know that this world doesn't belong to you. It belongs to somebody. Because you became a little famous. Because you became a little popular. You have no respect for anybody. There are men of God that when God picked them, they were nobody. They were coming from a poor home, a very poor and noble background. The others too were rich. Yes, doesn't matter. You didn't suffer for it. Somebody came to build the foundation for you. You came to enjoy it. You look down upon some people because they don't come to your standard. My dear man of God, my dear woman of God, when death is coming to you, it doesn't care about your level or your standard. It comes for the poor, it comes for the rich. It comes for men of God, it comes for women of God. You might not know when your time is close. You might not know where you'll be going to. Did I wish to see slave queens on Facebook slaying their nakedness to the world? Go to your room and show nakedness to your room. There are days you can stand on the street or on radios, on TVs and bluff. But there are days you will all be encamped in your room and your best clothes, your designer clothes will be worth nothing. In this world, these hands are not equal. Some are long, some are short, some are weighty, some are light. We can't be the same. Don't look at somebody's life to compare to your life. Rather, let God be God and tell God, I appreciate the life you've given to me and I appreciate where you brought me from. You have a reason to everything you do, oh God. If I'm eating gari, I am grateful for what I'm eating. If today I have nowhere to sleep, Father, I don't care. Even when I'll sleep on the roadside or sleep on the street, you know better than what I know. Because I've seen a rich man in the hospital that wish they can go back home, but they can't go. I saw people dying and they're throwing them to the gutters. They are throwing people into a pit to bury all of them. But you build mansions. Why wouldn't they bury you in the mansions? They won't let you come because you'll be infectious. You will infect them. But it is your house. Now it is no more your house. How vanity things are. You see? On that sick bed, the only one you can hold on to, the only one you can look up to is this God. This is the time for you to look for that God. This is the time for you to seek this God. This is the time for you to begin to forgive. You are too hurt. You are too angry with people. Stop it now and connect with God. Let's be faithful. My brother, today when somebody says, I've traveled and I'm back, nobody want to get closer because they think maybe you can infect them. maybe. Life. First, when somebody travels to US, I saw some people on Facebook and they are boasting. We are US, it's a better place. Ghana, you are poor. See my car, see my dear brother, my dear sister. You may have all the cars. You may have the Benz, you may have the Porsche Cayenne, you may have the Range Rovers and all that. But you will not die with them. You will die alone. And your cars will be nothing. You will die alone on a lonely bed. Alone. Your mansions, your money in your account can't give you life. The one that gives life, his name is Jesus. I don't know what you are looking for. I don't know what you are going through. But can you just let go of your troubles and tell God, take me, have me, use me. If even I have 2 minutes to die, let my 2 minutes be so impactful to somebody's life. Let my 2 minutes be worth it, Lord. Because everything we are dying for, my dear, my sister, my brother, my mother, my colleague, my grandfathers, my grandmothers, with all respect, we won't go with them. Life is precious than money. Find Jesus. There is peace in him. There is joy in this God. Find him. Not for anybody, but for yourself. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said to themselves, no matter what happens, we will not bow to your God. If even our God will not come true, he is still God. I want you and I to say this to ourselves. No matter the situation we find ourselves, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the big man. He's got Trump. He's got the Queen. He's got your president. He's got my president. His Excellency. His Excellency Akufo-Addo. His Excellency, God bless you. And bless your team. And bless our nation. Bless the ex-president Mahama and his team. And God bless men of God. Bless women of God. Bless the Imam. Bless my Muslim people. And bless everybody in my nation, Ghana. I am proud to be a Ghanaian because I've got a good president. And his name is Nana Akufo-Addo, His Excellency. Whether he's good or he's bad, it is God that installed kings. And it's God that takes kings off. I'm not the one to judge who he is, that am I the one to praise him. But God himself, who has made him the president, as far as he's my president, I give him all the respect. What the Bible says, we should give honor to whom honor belongs to. I don't care how you see him. I don't care how you see your president. It is not for you to insult your president. It's not for you to look down and think you are better than your president. No. It is for you to pray for them. It is for you to seek the face of God for them. It is for you to ask yourself, you the one judging, are you perfect? Are you better? Let's seek for God for ourselves and pray for others than to insult people and judge people. You are not the one God has chosen to judge. Neither did God call you to be the judge of sinners. Neither did God chose you to be the judge for him. He has not chosen you. Let's seek God with fear and trembling. Individually, we seek God. And after you know and seek him, pray for others to know this God. I'm going off. I just hope that this evening is worth it. I just hope that tonight you'll be empowered, you'll be filled, and you can go to God and tell him, anything I've done against you, have mercy on me. Forgive me, for I have come to realize vanity upon vanity. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. Neither do I know what will happen 2 years to come. Let me tell you this thing you should know. It's not everything a prophet sees. It's not everything men of God knows. It's not everything they are being prompted to know. Some of the things God have to hide it from some people. And there are some things God will let you know when He wants you to know. Say God reveals something to you. Good, you can talk about it. Shh. Give me a minute and then I'll be back. I'm sorry, I had to go. Mommy, yeah, it's okay. Thank you. I had to go because my kids had something else. Thank you so much. This is the little time I have with you, and I'll come your way, God willing, tomorrow. I have to go because I need to take care of my kids. My boy wouldn't give me a chance to finish what I'm doing, but there's a little thing I can say to you. Keep your faith. Keep your faith. Don't give up on God.
His dominion is from generation to generation. I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in mine house, and flourishing in my palace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. It's a blessing to have you here. Tell somebody tomorrow they are coming live. I have to go now because my team here are ready to make noise to distract me. So I have to go. So God willing, tomorrow I'll come your way again. But remember, life is all about God. Find it. After everything ends, I want to see your feet being built on a solid rock. Don't let anything bother you. Yeah. Don't let the marriage, the situations, the money, wherever you are, don't let them bother you again. Rather look up to God. I know and I believe that He's watching. To the singer, to the men of God who are giving up, to those who are sick in the hospital, to those who are asking God, we need you. Father, I pray that you touch them. For those who are scared, take away the spirit of fear from them. Those who don't have food to eat, Lord, help them. Those who are looking for where they will sleep with their children, God, you know better than I know. You can help them better than I can do it. Help them. To the mother that is crying for the next meal for tomorrow because they are locked down, she can't go out to work to feed their kids. The crying of the babies looking for food to eat. I seek for your mercy that Jehovah make way for them when there seems to be no way. Because I remember it got to a point that people were dying out of food. There were lepers who ran to the other city and they said, if we die, we die. If we live, we live. When the prophet prophesied, by tomorrow, by this time, there shall be food, there were people that never believed in it. But God, you were able to make the feet of the lepers or the feet of the leprosy men tend to be like men of war the enemy to run and leave their food. I pray to somebody who is watching me and somebody who is listening to me and anybody that will come to watch this video. Whatever be their prayer request, whatever be their need, whatever they are looking for, if it's healing, anyone that is sick, if it's healing, Father, touch them. As I touch the screen, touch them, Lord. Heal them, those who need healing, heal them. Feed those who need food, feed them. Those who need shelter, Lord, open a door and open a way. Those who want to know you, those who want to see you, this is the time for Jehovah. Reveal yourself to them. Tonight, to a kind mother, to a kind father, to a kind brother, a kind sister, grandmother, somebody, the widow, to somebody who is lost and doesn't know what to do. I pray for your mercy. I pray for your grace to men and women of God who are crying unto you, to us who are thirsty of you, to us who are asking, what is the next step, Jehovah? To us who are saying, Father, what are you doing? What are you saying? To us who are continually hoping on you. To those who are crying and waiting for you. Those who don't know what happened tomorrow, but they are putting their trust in you. To everybody watching me right now, those that believe, touch them, Lord. Fill them, Lord. Visit them, Lord. You've got the whole world in your hands. You've got the poor. You've got the rich. You've got the educated. You've got the non-educated. You've got the sick. You've got the healthy people. You've got children. You've got old men. You've got young guys. You've got young women. You've got everything in your hands. Everything. We've got presidents crying to you in their closets. We've got ministers repenting and running to you. We've got everybody on this continent to your hands. Please, God, have mercy. Mercy, Lord, for we don't deserve it. Our hearts, our minds are filthy. Our lives, our things we've done, our destinies has been attached with abominations. We are gays, we are lesbians, we are homosexuals. We are adulterers, we are fornicators, we are weed smokers, we are drunkards, we are liars. We've gone against you, Jehovah, but oh God, we run back to the mercy seat for mercy and atonement. Please, Jehovah, come true. Touch somebody. Heal somebody.